Ch14. No bounds. You and Atlas rushed Gemma to Dean Swan's office, while your friends spread out through the halls to make sure you weren't caught by any professors. Gemma is unconscious on Alice's back, magic sparkling off her in sudden pops. Hurry, before she wakes up and loses control over again. I'm doing my best. Kinda hurts having a source magic zapping you every 2 seconds, for the record. As you approach Dean Swan's office, the door swings inward as she sticks her head out. There you are. Come, I'm almost waiting for you. As soon as you and Atlas moving inside, almost strides forward, taking Gemma from Atlas and sitting her gently in one of the armchairs. She pushes the hair away from Gemma's right ear, exposing what looks like a curled birthmark on the side of her neck. I feared it would have come to this. Her bindings are frayed beyond repair. They must be undone. Her hand flares with bright red energy. She touches a finger to the end of the spiral and begins to trace the design. When human bodies aspire, our energy, our essence, is released back into the rest of the matter that makes up the world. But Gemma didn't aspire. Cain exposed her, forcing her to scatter into a million tiny atoms that speed off in all directions. That makes sense. Basically, what you're saying is that all of the pieces that made up Gemma were suddenly split up all over the place? In your common verbiage, yes. I'm gonna finish this tracing spiral, which now glows red. She covers the symbol with her palm, her hand shining a brilliant white. It was the first time a source had destroyed another source. We didn't know such a thing was possible. How to collect a source's scattered atoms. But you figured out how to piece it back together. How'd you save her? I created a new body for her atoms to bind to. Then they and Nomi altered, assuming their human forms to care for her as she recovered. She lifts her hand away from Gemma, and you see that the mark has disappeared. Over the next 2 millennia, our atoms began returning, bit by bit. She had to be rebound to new bodies when her previous ones expired. She's still not quite whole, but she should be able to manage without the binding now. Should. Is that really a risk we wanted? A blind flash of light cuts Atlas off. You open your eyes to find Gemma staring back at you. The ground beneath your feet rumbles as her voice resonates off the walls. Who are you? Dea's son. You remember Dea? Your sister? Or, I guess not, really. Wait, you were honored then? That's impossible. Don't try to torture me, mortal. She takes you in, then looks at Atlas. A spark of recognition flickers in her eyes. How? It's true. They are indeed children of Thea. Alma? In a flash, Gemma crosses the room and runs into Alma's arms, sobbing against her shoulder. I was so scared. Rage trapped me, and my powers were flaring, but I didn't know why. I couldn't remember who I was. Alma sighs heavily, but still wraps her arms around Gemma, even presses her cheek to Gemma's hair in an almost motherly way. Navi nuzzles against Gemma's leg with a sniffle. Gemma scoops her up and hugs her tight. Oh, Lily, I'm so glad you're here. You've been in this human form for a long while. I'm afraid you're stuck with these emotions till you leave this body. Gemma takes a deep breath and nods before stepping back, wiping away her tears. She turns to you and Atlas. You and your friends saved me from Frey's prison. Thank you for finding me. I was beginning to think nobody would ever come. I've been looking for you for a while. I'm sorry it took so long. There's still so much to tell you. You fill Gemma in on the events surrounding Cain's release and the roles you each need to play in his re-imprisonment. I see. What you're saying sounds right, but I can't remember much of what you speak. She sways. Dean Swan rushes forward to catch her. I know you're technically a source, so please don't take this the wrong way. But I really think you can use some rest. Wait, yeah, Miss Swan. The Professor Winnie knows. There's a Prendergast. Winnie's here. Can I see her? She means Elise. Elise Winifred Goofy. You, Alice, and Dean Swan share a tragic look. You remember Dean Goofy slowly dying. She lay on the floor of Faith's lab. Gemma, I can't say it. Alice, please, can you do this? Gemma, Rafe killed Dean Goofy. The same night he nearly killed me and Elijah. The same night we accidentally set Kane free. Winnie's... She can't be dead. She promised me she'd be home for the summer. Navi leaps out of Gemma's arms and scares her to a corner, tail between her legs. Jaffa shakes, chopping books out of the shelves and pens off the desk. Alice rushes forward. Gemma, please. I know how much it hurts to lose people you care about. Rafe killed my caretakers. He killed Maya and Elijah's dad. He killed so many people, and I know it doesn't make it any better, but he's gone now. He holds steady, even as the office shakes around him. Finally, Gemma sags in anguish. The shaking stops. She was so kind to me, and I didn't even get to say goodbye. When we searched through her house, we found a letter from her addressed to you. It's not much, but it's something to remember her by. You hand her the letter you took from her bedroom. She grabs it, eyes wide. Oh, thank you. She hugs the letter to her chest, a few more tears leaking out from the corners of her eyes. I'll always miss her, but the memories will never fade. Another of the many downfalls of being human. Death rips those you care for away. Death rips those you care for away from you without warning. Gemma, now that I almost unbound you, do you remember how to steal Kane? No. I remember that I'm a source. I know Kane hurt me in the past, but I can barely remember anything else. I don't know how to access my powers. I can't remember the steel I used against Kane. The full unbinding process will take time. Now you must rest so that you're strong enough to continue. What's more I can do for you now? You saved me. I can't just go take a nap. She screws her eyes shut, her face reddening with effort. I remember a brief snatches in my past. I'm saying goodbye to Winnie. And before that, I'm binding my scattered atoms. I have a conversation with Kane, too. We were on a hill. I think it was before the battle where I sealed them. I can show you. We'll take anything we can get. Right, Elijah? Memories from sources past are more than just anything. There could be valuable information hidden in them. Players Gemma to see flashbacks from the past and learn more about Kane's plot. Alright, but I need both of you to help me. She reaches for you and Atlas, taking your hands. Her power flares as soon as she touches you, dragging your and Atlas's magic out as well. What? What's happening? Your magic combines and permeates the room. You feel yourself being pulled away from the present. Now playing as Gemma. You're sitting at the table. Your breakfast untouched for you as Winnie packs up her last suitcase in the hallway. Do you leave to go so soon? Winnie comes over, placing her hands on your shoulders. I told you, Gemma. I need to be there to welcome the first years. Pearl will be here soon. You have lots of fun together. I send you letters weekly. You feel like I'm not even gone. You clench a rock from your clutch in your hand. Even though your fingers are cold, the rock is comfortably warm. But my magic keeps being weird. A drop spasms through your temples. You cry out as the world goes white around you. You think this is over? Your vision swims back to focus. He's swaying in the chair, held in place by Winnie's firm grip on your shoulders. Who was that? Gemma? Oh dear, this really isn't good. A mysterious power rises up in you, like a memory you've long forgotten. Winifred, who am I? Your voice comes out, unlike your own. It's deeper, echoing with something more vast than you can imagine, and yet you faintly recognize it as your own. It feels it feels like there's someone most in my head. It's scary. Your voice returns to its childlike tones. It's a faint dread of recollection slips away from you. Frustration rears in its place, and you bang your fist against the table. What are you hiding from me? Gemma, how about we head upstairs and... The doorbell rings, and when he goes to answer it, you catch her whispered question as she heads down the hall. Daya, where are you? You clench the rock hard in your fist. The rough edges dig into your palm, and your temples drop again. 2,000 years earlier, your atoms scattered through the air. You can barely hold on to your consciousness. It does as insubstantial as the breeze. Oh, Gemma, how did this happen? Alma appears, sensing your signature. Takes all your will to communicate with her. Alma, are the others safe? Don't worry about yourself, you foolish child. Let me see what I can do about your scattered atoms. Hours earlier. Cain, please, cease this chaos. It isn't too late to be forgiven. You square up against Cain on a hillside. He stands a few feet away from you, arms crossed, examining his fingernails. Listen to you, the Earth Source, and you have lost all your reason. It's been too late for longer than you care to admit. Far longer than you can admit. What's become of you? Have you always been so cold and scheming? It's as though you're hidden your true self this whole time. You should have been forewarned. Does my followers call me the trickster source mean nothing to you? Cain, how long have you been against us? Me? Against you? Don't make me laugh. You eights have constantly patronized me, disapproving of all that I do on Earth. But soon, I'll be done with you. Now tell me, Gemma, where is your tether? Can't mean to destroy it. I never be able to return to Earth. My magic ray is stolen from the mortals. Oh dear, what a tragedy. Truth be told, I found Earth magic rather dull and heavy. It was clearly the superior element of all. Gemma, be careful. Cain is unpredictable. You hear Dave's voice in the wind and feel her presence grow stronger. They ain't no approach. Cain, don't make this mistake. We can still come to an understanding. Cain lets out a theatrical yawn. I'm tired of this chit-chat. Goodbye, Gemma. Cain spreads his hands. Clouds thicken overhead. With a rumble, lightning shoots down to earth. Goodbye indeed. Your mayhem ends here, Cain. You clench your fist, and the earth beneath your feet shivers and moves. With a swipe of your arm, you send a wave of rock up to meet Cain's lightning. An explosion rocks the earth. Yay. Did you really say you want to stop everyone on Earth from being able to use Earth magic? He acts like he's all fun and games, but that's just hiding how vicious he is. Cain used to be a dear friend. I don't understand where all went wrong. Gemma sways, and Dean Swan catches her again, lowering her back into the chair. You need to rest. I can get you installed in a private room in a medical ward. Very well. In the meantime, Elijah and Atlas don't have the luxury of resting. Kane will return at any moment, and you two must mount the first attack. Come, we'll continue our work on stabilizing your powers. As Alma leads you and Atlas to the exit, turn back toward Gemma. Gemma, thank you for all that you showed us. I know it'll help. I just wish there was more I could do. I'll work hard to regain my memories, so please, do your best to stop Kane. We will. You can count on us, Gemma. As Dean Swan puts a hand on Gemma's forehead, he took out the office, following Alma to the sunlight practice room. I'm starting to wonder what the best way to stabilize our magic is. Nothing we try really works. Call out your power. Alma was out an arm, shooting blood magic right at you. You barely unleashed your refractory magic in time to shield yourself. A warning would be nice. Refractory energy sparks around Atlas as he takes up a defensive posture beside you. She's testing us. She won't give us any warnings. Good. You both have your words about you. Now, control your magic. Alma sends another stronger wave of blood magic at Atlas, who tries to defend, but is blasted into a pillar. Elijah, if you hold your own against me, it can be no problem for you. Now, control your powers and fight back. Getting real sick of this. You raise your hand back and punch. The blast of refractory energy shoots like a cannonball from your fist, completely disintegrating the Alma's attack. Good, but this is only the beginning. She fires back relentlessly, giving you no time to rest. You stumble back as her attack races towards you. Loomis appears in front of you, and with a flash of light, he dispels Alma's attack. Impossible. Loomis, you stopped the swords. How did you do that? His body still glowing with ethereal light, Loomis races to your side, but as he nears, his form flickers, taking on a new shape. Loomis twines loosely around you, feathers soft as cotton brushed against your face. He pins Alma with a regal stare. When she makes no move to attack, Loomis' form flickers, and in another glow of light, he returns to his former size. What just happened? He got so big, and now he's back to how he was before. I see. You should come closer to controlling your powers. Your magical potential grows. As your potential grows, so does your familiars. So he got bigger because Elijah's magic is so strong. Yes. Being around Elijah's immense power is a strain on him, his current form, which leaves him at a disadvantage in battle. He's trying to adopt a form that can channel Elijah's magic, so that he can stand by his side in battle without being plagued by pain. Loomis, you never told me it was that tough being around me. So sorry, buddy. You bend down to wrap Loomis in your arms. He nuzzles against your face. He wouldn't want to make you feel bad. He knows you're going through a lot, and he wants to be there to help you. Trying to help me has just gotten you hurt, Loomis. At least a chance against Kane. He's too strong. Evolved Loomis will be able to channel immense power and help you in battle. Loomis flutters his feathers eagerly. His body starts to glow again. Evolve Loomis so he can help you face down Kane together. Without evolving, Loomis will be able to join the final fight. Evolve, buddy. Light bursts off Loomis, filling every corner of the room. You shield your eyes from the glare and feel Loomis' magic flare. Loomis lets out a screech as he flies figure eights in the air. The German's nose glows, almost too bright to look at. Loomis, you're so big. You look great, buddy. Look at you, Loomis. All grown up. You make your uncle proud. Loomis headbutts Alice's shoulder affectionately, and he pats his head. I bet you can do so many cool things now, Loomis. Loomis, only your special ability. Loomis sails through the pillars into the open air. He lets out a shriek and flares his wings wide. His nose gem shines, and thunder claps overhead. Wind whistles into the room, sending Alma flying into a pillar. Oh. If you can pin Alma, Kane's wind is no match for yours, Loomis. Loomis screams. Loomis' scream rattles your eardrums. The entire room shakes from the force of the storm battering against it, which stops as soon as the sea returns to your side. Yes, very impressive. Come on, Alma. You can crack a smile once in a while, can't you? Seriously, this calls for celebration. Kane has no idea what he's up against. I agree that this should raise your chances against Kane a considerable degree, but you must not slack in your practice. Oh, we're not about to do that. Ready to kick Alma's butt, Loomis? Alma sighs, but when she launches into her next attack, you and Alice are ready to fend off her without Loomis' help. Early the next morning, you're reading your mother's diary, looking for any clues about her whereabouts, when you stumble across something promising. Ew, what are you wearing? In 1695, Desmond Pendergast won a duel against the evil Ferdinand Fitzpatrick, who opposed the principles of Pendergast. The place of the bloody duel atop the hill would later become the practice room for some lieutenant students. Bloody duel! This has to be where the first blood was spilled. I have to get Alice. Elijah, help us. Alice's panicked voice filters into your senses from afar. Your magic flares, pulling you into a vision. Your hands are pinned to the pillars of the sunlight room. Kane floats around them, a gleeful smile warping his face. Oh, you poor little lambs. Help us about your prodigious sonnet, are you? What a pathetic entourage you make. I'll show you pathetic. Kane cackles as Alice's refreshing energy turns on him. The rest of your friends twitch, electricity sparkling off them. Ouch, hang on everyone. Ledge is coming. I know he is. I can't. Branch. For help. You're a monster, Kane. You're a coward to boot. Rather than facing Ledge himself, you got after his friends. Kane laughs, a high, cruel sound that makes your blood boil. You gasp as pounding on your door yanks you out of your vision. The door flies open, and Gemma stumbles inside, her eyes wide, her eyes wild. Kane's on campus, and I can't find Alma. We can worry about Alma when we know where she is. Kane has my friends in the sunlight room. We have to get there right away. You leap to your feet, but Gemma catches your arm. Wait, take this. It'll help you in your battle to come. She drops a piece of metal into your hands. Crown? Holy. As soon as you touch it, some magic flares through you. The headpiece starts glowing. This was your mother's. Alma was holding on to it, but you need to boost your powers against Kane's. Take your mother's headpiece for a sun magic boost that gives you control over the passage of time. Thanks, Jonah. This will give me the extra strength I need. Great, but let's not waste any more time. We have to go now. Loomis appears in the ether with a screech. You and Gemma climb onto his back, and he sails out your window and straight for the sunlight room. He charges through the sunlight classroom to find Kane standing in the center, smiling indulgently as your friends struggle under bindings. Ah, Elijah, Gemma, how wonderful for both of you to join us. My friends go, Kane. I won't ask again. I'd be more than happy to. But first, I'd like you to use your mother's pendant to unlock the sun crystal for me. Elijah, don't listen to. Kane waves his hand. Analysis reads and Alice writhes and twitches against his pillar. The clock is ticking, Elijah. I did promise I would burn your most cherished, but I suppose electrocuting them to death is close enough. Cain, how much suffering must you cause before you're satisfied? A laugh. Cain squeezes his hand into a fist, and all of your friends go rigid as electricity surrounds their bodies. Cain, I'll never help you. I don't know how it hasn't gone through your head yet, but I can't stand you. You'll never get anything from me. I'll see about that. Everyone has a breaking point, Elijah. We just have to find out what yours is. Anger surges within you, and your magic sparks and flares in response. You won't get away with this. You may be powerful, but you can hardly control. What is that? Cain's eyes widen. She pulled out the wand Taxus gave you. You brandished it toward Cain. This is my secret weapon, and I hope it stings. Channeling your refractionary energy through your wand, you blast Cain with your magic. He crashes into an empty pillar and crumbles to the marble floor. Taxus wasn't kidding. These are super powerful. Must you always hurt people, Cain? Gemma takes the chance to strike, setting the boulder of Cain, but he blasts it aside carelessly. The form is so weak, Gemma. It's like you're not a source at all. Too bad. I was expecting to have more fun. He blasts Gemma up to the ceiling. She crashes against the top of the dome, then drops to the floor with a loud thud. A weak groan escapes her. Come on, Loomis, let's get him. You grasp Loomis's feathers as he streaks through the air again, his nose gleaming, electricity sparkling off his wings. Looks at the car as he dives, shooting out a bolt of lightning that engulfs Cain's body, making him jerk and twitch. Loomis beats his wings, swirling up a maelstrom that cuts into Cain's charred flesh and slams him to a pillar. What was it like to get a taste of your own medicine? Loomis darts away from Cain, landing beside Gemma. He gently nudges her fallen form, perking up when she lets out a groan. Ooh. Good boy. Now give me cover as I help her out. You hop off of Loomis and lift Gemma to a seated position. She weakly raises her head. Elijah, you have to free your friends. You pull the mischief maker out of your pocket, squeezing it tightly in your hand. You should have given me this if you didn't want me to use it, Cain. Buzzing fills the air as the insects swarm out the metal, rushing at Cain in a shifting whirl of colors. He tries to blow them aside, but they reform around him. Curse you, brat! Lewis, give the bugs a hand. Lewis charges at Cain, slamming into him as he tries to bat the bugs from his eyes. With Cain distracted, you run toward your friends, only to collide into a barrier. You make out a strange shift in the air in front of you. Elijah, we're warded in. Not for long. Your headpiece begins to glow, pull you into a vision. We'll see how it holds up against this. Hey! You were on the wrong side. You imagine the shape of a magnificent sword and plunge into the barrier. The ward starts to crumple. Wrong side! And that's not all. Let's cut this ward apart. Wrong side! You form a thin blade of razor-sharp air in the... Yep, that's what I said. You form a thin blade of razor-sharp air in your hand and let it loose the ward. It slices straight through. You're suddenly back in front of the ward, the glow on your headpiece fading. I just saw myself destroying the ward. I know what spell to use. Well, we'll see how it holds up against this. You imagine the shape of a magnificent sword and plunge into the barrier. Sparks shoot towards you, but you grip the hilt tighter. Keep channeling. The ward's weakening. The surface flickers and cracks to bring the sword down. With a blast of energy, the ward shatters entirely. Yes, how did you take care of yourself? Yes, how did you take care of it? You take a step forward, and a gust of wind cuts across your cheek, slicing it open. A storm suddenly rages between you and your friends. What the hell? There's gotta be a second line of defense. Elijah, be careful. That wind would be apart. Don't worry, guys. I've got you. You magnetize your friends and draw them towards you, but as they hit the gust of wind, it slices into the skin. You quickly release your magic, and your friends all get stuck back onto the columns around the room. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, what did I... Your headpiece glows, and the room spins around you, as Zephyr has to call to you. It's gotta be a second line of defense. Elijah, be careful. That wind will rip you apart. Did I just travel back in time? I can try again. Let's see how Kane likes this. You channel your magic into the wind, changing its direction so it heads straight right for Kane. It slices into him, turning his suit to shreds and spraying blood everywhere. You're not so fond of wind anymore, are you? You blink, and your friends are gone. You're standing on the roof of Rafe's lab, his machine glowing menacingly. You look around, heart pounding. Very funny, Kane. How about you quit hiding behind your illusions? Illusions? You know this place is real. You've been here before. Alice steps out from behind the machine, standing over a figure strapped down on the platform. Edith, why are you doing this? To prove a point. But his chest rips open, staining the fabric of his shirt with his blood. Alice, stop. Alice turns to look at you, his eyes icy and distant. Without a word, he pulls the lever beside Ray's machine. If you think you're lost, look, I'm so lost. It's like after I finish book 2, I don't want to continue reading the mini chapter. I don't want to continue reading after book 2 to the mini book in between to book 3. I just want to be done. Just end it at book 2. Like, you know what? I became uninvested in this. Oh my god. Corniness. Beckett crumples, writhing in pain beneath the metal straps. His eyes meet yours, desperately, as his body charges to the crisp. Elijah, look. Never fool me, Kane. I'm done with this illusion. I'll do the scene, though. No. Alice and the lab fade into nothing, leaving you back in the silent classroom. How impressive. When you only dispel that thanks to my tutelage, you'd be nothing without me. I'm not done yet, Kane. You channel the rest of your magic into the rays of light streaming into the room, twist them into the creature Kane taught you to make. The puppy rushes at Kane and bites down his ankle, digging his teeth in. Kane snarls and knocks the creature aside with a massive gust of air. The illusion disappears in the proof. How true these pendulate games. Kane's switch energy erupts around him and shoots straight at you. Before you can react, a shield appears in front of you, guarding you from the blast. Whoa. Looks like another one of your gifts is give me a hand, Kane. Curse you! Goosebumps rise all over your body as Kane pummels the shield with vicious wind, but the barrier holds strong. Elijah, hurry, before you break through. I can get myself free, but you gotta help the others. Turn out to your friends, still pinned to the pillars, deciding who to free first. Why? I gotta make it up. Oh my god. Earth dude. I've got you. You dispel the bounds. You dispel the binds hold of the golem. He lands beside you, magic already glowing as you glare at Kane. I'll let you lay another hand on my friends. Let's put this guy back in the dirt. You levitate chunks of the marble floor into the air, and Green condenses them into huge fists that slam into Kane, sending him crashing head over foot. Why don't you stay down this time? How'd that feel, Kane? Kane's magic swirls around him, lifting him high in the air. I've given you every chance to assist me willingly. Now I demand it. Place the pendant against the sun crystal. Bolt of lightning streaks out of Kane's hands and it rips through you. Your muscles go rigid, your jaw locks so that you can't even scream. H. Stop. Leave him quiet. Kane blows the rest of your friends out of the room, leaving Alice pinned to his pillar to watch as he brings down another jet of lightning onto you. Scream. Your jaw unlocks, and you scream your throat raw as electricity surges through you. Your skin begins to burn, as you're overwhelmed by pain. A wand. You reach to your pocket for your wand, but the moment you curl your fingers around it, it sails away from you. I don't believe I asked for that twig. How about the pendant? Give it to me. No, never. Blast after blast of electricity shreds through you, darkening your vision. Alice's voice filters into your consciousness. His shouts agonize. Elijah, just give it to him. It's gonna kill you. Listen to your wise brother, Elijah. You latch roll back as the darkness presses in on you. Kane's laughter comes from far away, and you can barely feel any more pain. Is this the end? Kane, it's enough. I'll give you what you want. Your fascinating magic surges around Atlas, and he breaks free from his bindings. Kane raises a skeptical eyebrow, but... You impatient little pinky. You groan as consciousness rushes back in. Your entire body singed and broken. Alice digs into your bag and pulls out your mother's pendant. Alice, no. Can't do this. The sun crystal can't be unstoppable. Sorry, Elijah, but I can't watch you die. Alice clutches the pendant in his fist. He sets his jaw and approaches the pedestal in the center of the room, then presses the pendant against it. The light fades. Kane glows with power. The sun crystal crushed in his hands, and a maniac grin on his face. Finally. You haven't won yet, Kane. This ends here. Almost magic smashes into Kane, but to your horror, he counters easily. You stagger to your feet as he beats your back. So you finally figured your way out of the trap my inheritance sent for you. But you're too late. With the crystal, my power eclipses yours. No, this can't be. Loomis, go make sure my friends are okay. Shh. Loomis rushes out of the sunlight classroom and you turn back to the battle, almost slammed into a pillar. He's too strong. Alma needs our help. But powers aren't balanced yet. We are supposed to use blood magic. It doesn't matter. We're out of options. You reach for the particles of life in the air all around you, and force them to come together. Grimacing, she will shade into being. You did it. You really did it. Shade, help Alma. With a scream that rattles your eardrums, the shade sails at Kane. It wraps him in its spindly arms, stopping his assault on Alma. The tides have turned, Kane. No! Kane wails as Alma's magic washes over him. Then he regains himself, a smile spreading across his face. Was that blood magic, Elijah? Why, it's like I'm seeing a whole new vicious side of you. Shut up. Kane's power explodes out of him, disintegrating in your shade and sending Alma tumbling backward. She tries to rise, but Kane blasts her further back. No, there has to be more I can do. You draw a mind killer and aim at Kane's back. A wave of magic washes over Kane, and you're suddenly on a hill where he was first sealed. He tumbles into the rolling chasm. No! How is this possible? He barely holds on to the edge, his fingers slipping. As you approach, you realize you have the sun crystal in your hands. He's afraid of me stealing it from him. Elijah, please, not the chasm. Not again. Help me, friend. Friend? I never allied myself with a weakling like you. You can never beat me, Kane. Your fashionary energy bursts out of you, battering Kane. His fingers lose their grip, and he falls into the chasm. No. No. You will not defeat me. The sunlit room returns as Kane regains his senses. You look around widely for Alma. I'm out of options. I don't know what to do. Gemma staggers back into the sunlight room, tripping and falling to her knees. Elijah, there's a fire herb spell I study that can even the hardest stone into lava. That can turn even the hardest stone into lava. You can use it to trap Kane. This could be our last chance to stop him. If we can buy your armor even a little bit of advantage, it's worth it. Add a lava spell to your spell book to counter Kane and see the true story about what happened in Pompeii. But if you close your eyes, it almost feels like nothing. Quick, what do I need to do? You have to channel into the earth. For every particle of the rock, you want to melt. Okay, I got it. Now what? Then just heat the rock up. Most people's magic can't handle it because it requires extreme temperatures, but I can handle it. But then again, he'll tankers with magical potential. This rock is melting whether it wants to or not. You grit your teeth, sweat streaming down your face. Piece of marble floor slowly begins to glow orange, the heat from it washing over you. You did it. You actually accomplished it. And it's got a sharp cane in it. And pleasure. You fling the lava at Kane. It wraps around him, sizzling his skin as it travels up his body. The lava swirls higher and higher despite Kane's magic attempting to beat it back. Still it completely cases him. That's the worst. Now quick, Gemma, harden it. On it. Gemma's magic swirls through the room, and the molten rock slowly cools into solid rock around Kane. It falls to the ground with a heavy thud. Gemma, how in the world did you learn that spell? Since you're the earth source, I didn't think you could do fire magic. I can't, but in this case, well, it'd be faster to show you. Gemma places her hand on your shoulder, and you're suddenly overcome with a vision. Not this, Gemma. You got to the top of the tall mountain to find Kane standing on the peak. Kane, where's that man? She said she wished to show you the true depth of her anger. She was quite furious. I thought she turned me to ash. But then she got a little consumed in the heat of her rage. I had enough of your games, Kane. You said you called us here for a serious reason. Did I just miss my beloved family? I want to see them. It's not too much to ask. Kane, stop lying. Every time we meet, you remind us how much you hate us. I'll fall for your tricks no longer. You had no fun. But I got you here, and I suppose that's all that matters. Kane snaps his fingers, and the illusion fades away. Set of a mountain, you stand on the edge of a volcano. You spot a tuft of Esme's bright red hair just before it sinks beneath the lava surface. Esme, Kane, what have you done? Oh, don't worry, your pretty little head. She'll be fine. She's in her own element, after all. You, on the other hand, well, we'll just have to wait and see. As the wind knocks you off your feet, and you tumble into the volcano. No. Quick earth spell hardens the lava into a plateau beneath you, but it starts to melt again. As Esme's magic rises up to meet yours, the volcano rumbles. What's happening? Kane, stop this before someone gets hurt. Stop it? Well, I'm a mirror or air source. I have no control over the volcano. That's up to you and Esme. Feel Esme's rage pulse out of the lava at Kane, but it just heats the melted rock up more. Your magic swirls Esme's, shaking the earth and agitating the volcano until it violently erupts. Your vision returns just as Kane's magic begins glowing inside the hardened rock, spreading tracks over the surface. The rock shatters, sending chunks flying through the room. Do you really think that would hold me? Jonah gets slammed into a pillar and falls to the ground, cautious. Alex sprints at Kane. Hey, scumbag. Wrong try also for size. We're not gonna let you hurt anyone else. You and Atlas rush at Kane, but with a flick of his fingers, go flying back to a pillar. Your head cracks against a stone, and you crumple to a heap on the marble. Perhaps if you had mastery over your powers, you would be a match for me, but you didn't harm me with your magic. Kane rises into the air, bringing you with him. A sinister smile curls across his face as he tightens his fingers around your throat. Seems that you're out of power. Do you have any last words before I end you? Yes. Die. You put your fist back, then bury it into Kane's stomach. Perish. Kane tosses you away from him, then fires his magic right at you. No. When your vision clears, you're on the floor, and almost drops to her knees in front of you. Blue magic cuts deep fissures through her skin as she clutches her chest. Alma, you saved me. She grabs your shoulders, her skin flaking apart. Her voice raps out. What does it do me now? Quickly, before this form expires. I should have told you the truth about your mother. She tried to save the man she loved. She strayed from the path to natural order, reviving the dead, calling the spirit essence back to the living realm. Distorts this order and seals her powers to keep the balance. You sealed her. How? How do we free her? You've done an incredible job fighting Kane. I know you succeed. You won't help me. Wait, what are you saying? Can't leave us? You can do it. You can defeat him. That's enough of that. His body begins to balloon, filling with air. She grows bigger and bigger until she explodes. No! Refractionary magic bursts out. Refractionary magic bursts off of you, pummeling Kane. He clutches at his face, bellowing in agony. The smell of charred flesh fills the air. He lowers his hands, sickening burns, disfiguring half his face. He snarls at you, spittle flying from his melted lips. I should kill you and Gemma now, but I would have exterminated the other sources. I want you both to know true despair. Kane flies out of the room on swirling winds, his voice trickling back to you, edged with cruel laughter. I think I'll pay your pathetic mother a visit next. Wait a millennia for my revenge. I'm sure she's dying to see me. Oh, yay, bye.